Golden, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena. Vince Carter won the dunk contest here. The Warriors have won championships in this building. You love this. It brings out the best.
It's called the Oracle Experience. In 2016, the Golden State Warriors broke the single-season game record for victories with 73, beating the 96 Bulls. They still have the same cast in play.
Now that's strength in numbers. 10 men on the floor. Let's do this. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Good shot, man.
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Deep left corner. Not done yet. Around the perimeter. Russell. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George, defended by Draymond Green. And throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Golden State at the controls. Curry, knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Green to Thompson. Cleans it up. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Thompson.
Gotta come through, gotta come through.
Off the assist.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Curry into the front court. They're down 3. Here's a chance from long range. Message received. Well defended. And look out. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Has a chance? Yes. Klay Thompson. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got your help here.
Leonard. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Possession lies with Golden State. Curry. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
Number 34, Sean Livingston.
Russell into the front court. Down 8. To Sean Livingston. Short jumper won't fall. Williams into the front court. He'll run the offense. Rocking the rim.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
Finish that. To Leonard. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
It's Golden State basketball. Russell. And count the basket.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Leonard to Paul George from long range. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Cash is in for two. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Draymond Green, tough matchup against George. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Missed a wide open look. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
State, number 13, Alec Burks. And number 5,
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
the assist from number 21, Patrick Beverly.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Clippers with the possession now to Beverly. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Thompson. Great look and vision. Steph Curry. 2 of 4 now. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. It stays with Golden State. Green to Thompson. Kawhi Leonard, huge block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Steph Curry, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
To Curry. No good. Defense catching a break there. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. And Kawhi Leonard. Good on the quick release there.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Thompson to Curry. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. To Leonard. Paul George. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Knocked loose. Clippers have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Steph Curry able to recover with the block. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys down big to Alec Burks. Curry. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Leonard. He engulfed him that time. It's Steph Curry with the rock.
Here we go. That's big. That's big.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Thompson to Curry. Fires the 3, and Steph Curry dials in from 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Leonard. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Kawhi Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Even to Zubats. Rejects it. Russell.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Curry. Tough shot. Well defended. George. Great dish to set it up. Lou Williams. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
No good. That's great defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
I'm on D. I'm on D.
Curry.
I got ball.
No good. To Leonard. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Leonard. Oh, he hits the 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Oh, 5-second violation.
It's on me.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. first half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George, he's got it for three. That's a 5-second violation.
For Golden State.
George, yes.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Curry, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. To Leonard.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
And count the basket inside.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Curry. Fires the three, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Draymond Green pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Nice pass to set things up. Turns and slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Leonard. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Number 23, Louis Williams.
Leonard to Williams.
Got him. Trap. Got him. Got him.
Shot won't go. And the rebound taken in by Thompson. Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He misses. To Leonard. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game. Number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
George buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Up 5 seconds. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first.
George, how's this for a hot start? He's 5 of 5 from three-point range.
And I get mesmerized every time I watch him shoot. Great release, up and down, comes down in the same spot every time.
For 3. Ooh, he'll take that.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
It's a 5-second violation. Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor. LA with 4 to shoot. George, he has had the hot hand tonight. He's now 6 for 6 from beyond the arc.
And I say keep feeding him the ball. If he's not going to miss, let's make sure our offense centers around him.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. That's a 5-second violation. George, tough matchup with Draymond Green. To Williams. Here's a chance from long range. And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what